Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. Yeah, DOT seems to be moving. DOT is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's following the wave count nicely. It didn't form a nice inverse head and shoulders, but as I said in the last videos, it doesn't need to. To be fair, it would have taken a lot of time because when we talk about an inverse head and shoulders with this neckline here around $4.35, you want some proportions here, and it would have taken probably into November, end of November, to form this right shoulder. So I'm quite glad that it's following just the wave count and not an inverse head and shoulders pattern. Overall, for anybody who's new on this channel, our forecast for DOT has been for the price, obviously, to go into this white box and to reverse, which it did. Now, first of all, let's zoom out a bit. We currently see this as a 1-2 setup. It's a bit questionable because this wave 2 came down quite low. So the long-term quality of the chart is in question. However, the short-term trend is up. And certainly we're tracking if something more bullish emerges out of this. We are tracking 5 waves down off the all-time high. This would be a C wave in this wave 2 correction. Basically, the C wave is a 5-wave move, and the 5th wave is, in our, according to our interpretation, complete. It's not guaranteed, and of course, it's all still very fragile, but it's starting to look really good and promising. And as I said, we want to be on the right side of the trend until the trend changes, and it's looking good. So looking at the 5-wave move down here, then in the wave 5, we can see that 3 waves were completed here in June. A 4th wave and the 5th wave was a very long, complex correction. The price found support at the long-term support level at $3.60, which was also the 2020 support, October 2020. And when it hit that level, it turned around. And also the wave count suggested that the downside pattern is complete technically. Until we see a bit of a signal, we always have to keep the door open for lower, but we were pretty much watching for reversal patterns. The first real signal was a break above this descending trend line, which happened. And then after we had a potential 5-wave move to the upside, I made you aware that we could have formed here this ABC structure. I gave you this support area. We want to be very mindful that sometimes in a wave 2, especially with an overshooting B wave, the C wave can be quite short. Therefore, intentionally, I added the 38.2 FIB level to this support level. Yeah, this sort of trend reversal area. The price touched it and the price is now moving. As per the previous videos, a breakout signal was here, a break above this wave 1 high at $4.41. And the next test is coming. This is going to be very, very meaningful and will lead to a change on the DOT chart. If we break out of this channel, DOT hasn't done much, has mainly followed this price channel this year, okay? This corrective price channel to the downside. We count it as a diagonal pattern. Diagonal because we have wave 1 and 4 overlapping and the subwave structures are corrective. So it's basically spent most of the time this year in this corrective price channel. So if the price breaks out of this channel to the upside, it would certainly have bullish implications. That's what we're actually watching for. And that's what we want in a third wave. At the moment, it seems like it's pushing, which is good to see. It would have been a very shallow wave 2, which has, again, also bullish implications. Now, let's take a look at what actually the target would be for this third wave. So if we take a look at this and we say, okay, wave 1, okay, 5-wave move, always a bit questionable because, as I said, we couldn't really count very well the subwave structures. That's sometimes a problem when we deal with hourly charts or 4-hour charts, when we deal with the cryptos, altcoins especially. So we have a wave 1 to the upside, and then we go to the low of the wave 2, which bottomed here most likely at around $4.05. Yeah, then what is the target for the third wave? I mean, talking about a third wave target, the minimum I would like to see in an impulse is the 1.236 extension. Better would be the 1.618. To be honest, in crypto, we often see the 1.618 extension level. That's at $5.71. Anything higher than that possible, cannot be predicted. We have to expect it can happen. And therefore, when really the rally is ongoing here, we just simply want to track bullish support. Then there should be a 4th wave and a 5th wave. Okay. And this 4th wave needs to hold above the 50% retracement level. which would be measured, basically is the length of the third wave, but I cannot give you a level yet because what's happening down here is just too short. So these are the levels to watch basically as we go higher. We have the wave 1, we have the 2, yes, wave 3, then we can define the 4, yeah, and the 5 might reach even $7. Just be aware that these 5 waves then again would form a larger degree wave 1, which would be followed by a wave 2 pullback, which would then be followed by a third wave, and so we would cascade higher. A key resistance level structurally that is basically next. First of all, talking about structural resistances, any significant swing high is gonna be a bit of a resistance level. Yeah, I mean, this X wave high at $4.81 is going to be one, but a very significant one is going to be this previous wave 4 high that was made in July at around $5.71. That's going to be significant. That could basically go together with the third wave target, and then potentially as a fifth wave target, you know, because the FIBs basically align with this wave 2 high at around about $7. Yeah, so these are sort of the levels to watch, and then obviously the absolute key level is around $7.90. Then we break out of the range and would even make a new 2023 high. So to make a new 2023 high, the price really needs to break above that $7.90 level. That would be exciting, and so far it's looking good. Next, what I'm going to observe is if the bulls can get the price, can push the price out of this descending price channel, and so far it's definitely looking good. Yeah, I don't think there is anything else to add. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the link in the video description for both of these. There are additional updates, signals, stuff about mindset, all sorts of stuff, you know, that affects MCO, the crypto world, and so on. And yeah, if you're interested in the membership, every Sunday we've got a member live stream. It's always educational. We also cover some member coin requests. Then you get access to Discord and Telegram, the chat rooms. And as a gold member, you get access to short-term market updates and also TradingView live charts. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.